Hi there, just a quick comparison video between the GoPro Hero 11 and DJI Action 3. Here I am particularly interested in the image detail, dynamic range, noise and low light performance of the two cameras. So right off the bat you'd see a couple of things. First of all, the GoPro is rendering the scene a lot warmer, but obviously you can adjust that if you know where it's tilting towards. Action 3 on the other hand has a brighter image. I think that is due to the higher exposure metering rather than better dynamic range. You can see here that the clouds have a lot more detail and definition on the GoPro, and we can clearly see that the dynamic range of this camera is much better. The GoPro has much better image density and renders more details. It also has a lot more contrast on the scene, while the Action 3 is much flatter. I've set the sharpness to medium on the GoPro, but it's still way too much. Mind you, there's no way to adjust the sharpness on the Action 3. Action 3 is so flat that no amount of detail can be recovered from post-sharpening. And the difference is so big that even if we ignore the post-sharpening on the GoPro, it will still be a better image. Coming to the low light performance, I've heard people say that the Action 3 is better as it has a bigger sensor. At first glance, we can be misled as the image seems to be brighter too. Action 3 still suffers from an overall soft image, but the difference is not as noticeable in low light scenarios. There's definitely more noise in the Action 3 footage, and it also suffers from much worse flaring. And finally, here's an image that clearly shows how much better 10-bit footage is to 8-bit footage. You can easily see the smooth gradients in the colors, which will give you much more room to push the colors in post. In conclusion, I feel like Action 3 is not good enough to be called a current gen action camera. It can't even compete with Hero 10, let alone Hero 11. And the lower price point just doesn't justify compromising on an inferior product.